What makes Rancho Mirage such a special city? Why is Rancho Mirage called the playground of the presidents? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you 5 distinct things that separate Rancho Mirage from any other city in the Palm Springs area. My name's Tommy Jordan, your Palm Springs area realtor. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe if you're interested in learning about the Palm Springs area on a weekly basis. Come on, you gotta do it. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you how Rancho Mirage is different than the other cities in the Palm Springs area. And that's one thing I encounter a lot from people who I help on YouTube. A lot of you are snowbirds, you live in Oregon, Washington, Canada, and you're looking at the Coachella Valley and you're like, okay, I know I want to live there. You already sold me on that, but I'm not sure if I want to live in Palm Springs or Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, Indian Wells. All the cities are so close together. They sort of look alike, but how do they differ? And that's what we're going to explore. So the first thing I want to say that separates Rancho Mirage from the other cities is its location. And let me show you here on a map. One thing that's great about Rancho Mirage is that you're really sort of central in the valley. You have Palm Springs over here in the west, and then you have La Quinta over here in the east. And if you live in Rancho Mirage, you could get to a lot of great shopping and dining very easily. Whether you're going to the river, that's Rancho Mirage's little shopping destination with a movie theater, or say you want to go over to Palm Desert where there's a Whole Foods, there's a Nordstrom's Rack. There's the shops at Palm Desert, which is the largest indoor mall in the desert. I mean, you have that at your fingertips. Say you want to go to El Paseo, the infamous, Rodeo Drive of the desert, where there's an Apple store, Lululemon, Tommy Bahama's restaurant. All of that is maybe 10 minutes away from you. And say you want to go to La Quinta, maybe 20 minutes away, versus if you're in Palm Springs and you want to go to La Quinta, it could be 40 minutes. Or say vice versa. Another thing in Rancho Mirage, you have the #1 rated hospital, Eisenhower Health, in the entire county of Riverside, located in your backyard, okay? That's one thing. I work with a lot of people in their 60s, 70s, late 50s, and having good healthcare right in your backyard is very important, and having all your doctors nearby. Another thing, Palm Springs International Airport, maybe 15 minutes away, depending on where you live in Rancho Mirage, okay? I was going to say in the desert, but specifically Rancho Mirage. Now, there's more shopping and dining in downtown Palm Springs. So that's one thing. I feel like the residents of Rancho Mirage, you just got a lot going on if you choose, you have it at your fingertips. And that's my favorite thing, is the location. The next thing I would say, my second point, is the architecture, okay? You have a lot of older mid-century modern homes or modern homes built in the 80s and 90s, but you have a lot of new construction going in as well. This home right here is in Magnesia Falls Cove, 2.2 million, actually just built in 2024. And you could see some photos right here, okay? Very modern, tall ceilings, and just a gorgeous house. So that's one thing I would say that separates Rancho Mirage from some of the other cities, is the modern architecture, okay? So if you like modern architecture, I think you're gonna really like Rancho Mirage, because the homes just have a lot of character here. This is all the homes in Magnesia Falls Cove. This is a great place to look. It's right across from the river on Highway 111, and actually Porcupine Creek, owned by Larry Ellison, is right behind, okay? He owned it as a personal residence, but now it's kind of like a wellness resort. But yeah, if you like modern architecture, I would say you're going to like Rancho Mirage. The third point is Rancho Mirage is a very high-end, affluent community, okay? There's a reason it's called the playground of the presidents, okay? And the rich and famous come here, or came here in the past and are still coming here. The median list price of the homes in Rancho Mirage is 1.2 million, almost 1.3 million. Now, to put that in perspective, for you, a city like Palm Desert, which is right next door, the homes there are in the 700,000 range. The median home is going to be around 720, 740,000, okay? So almost double in price across the entire city, okay? And if we look, by the way, this market report, you could find in the description of this video. It's free, and you could get like weekly updates on a lot of different cities. It's a lot of fun. Condos in Rancho Mirage, $609,000, so not cheap. And before I get into my next point, I just wanted to say, if you're thinking about buying or selling in the area, please reach out to me. I make these videos to work with people like you. I love it. I'm helping people every day from YouTube. My hands are sort of going all over the place, but please reach out to me. The next point is that Rancho Mirage is known for its country clubs, its gated communities, okay? If I look here on a map, let me just show you some of the more well-known country clubs in Rancho Mirage. You have Mission Hills North, okay, and Mission Hills Country Club down here by Gerald Ford. I've helped many people from YouTube buy in here. There's multiple 18-hole golf courses. I mean, it's just the restaurant, the fitness center. It's gorgeous. So that's a wonderful community. Tamarisk Country Club with a lot of cool mid-century modern homes. Then if you go down, you have the club at Morningside, which is one of my favorite communities. It's gorgeous. Across from it, you have the Springs, which is a little more affordable. A lot of homes in the Springs. That's a real community for people who love to play tennis in there. It's big. Rancho Mirage Country Club. I mean, Rancho Las Palmas Country Club. So you get my point. Rancho Mirage has a lot of high-end country clubs, and that's one reason why a lot of people or clients from Washington, Oregon, Canada are drawn to this area because it just feels like you're on vacation. My next point about Rancho Mirage and how it's different than the other cities in the valley is there are a lot of large kind of properties, estate properties with large lots. Let me show you how you could find those. So here we are back in our outline, our little map here. And if we zoom in right here, okay, down the street from Highway 111, the major kind of road in the desert, you could take Highway 111 from Palm Springs all the way to Indio. So Highway 111, the river, you go Bob Hope and then Clancy Lane. Clancy Lane has a lot of very large properties. I mean, you could see right here, look at the pools, you have tennis courts, I mean, the grass. And let me just show you from the MLS, okay? Here are 32 homes that are over 20 or on 20,000 square foot lots or even bigger, okay? Let me show you a really good example of a home here in Clancy Lane for $4.2 million. No one ever said it was cheap, okay? But this home is on, let's see, 35,000 square feet of land, almost an acre. You can see they have a putting green, grassy area. I mean, it's an estate. So if you're looking for a large, look at these, look at that 3-car garage right there. If you're looking to have an estate kind of property, you want something private, gated, secure with a lot of land and very large houses, okay? Let's see how big these homes are. There's a 10,000 square foot home, 6,000 square foot home. I mean, maybe from where you're coming from, that's not a big home, but for the desert, that's a very large home. Another 10,000 square foot home, I mean, really stunning. So you should strongly consider Rancho Mirage if you want an estate style home. Like I said before, if you're thinking about buying or selling, contact information is below. Don't be shy. And if you want to learn more about Rancho Mirage, check out this playlist or watch this video right here.